Hello, everybody. Joe here.
Kevin.
We've really been enjoying the new season of Marvelous Miss Maisel. As every season, we've really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but thinking back, I think there were commenters that said they really liked the second one a lot, which I did,
I did too.
but didn't like the third one as much. Did I get that
It's
wrong?
1 through 3 people like.
Oh, okay.
I think it's 4 and 5 where people seem to think it goes off the rails.
And it might. Obviously we have no idea.
We've had some defenders.
Sure.
A lot of people still say some of their favorite episodes are in 4 and 5.
Okay.
Which, I mean, look, I understand a show peaking for you.
Right.
As long as it's consistent all the way through, I don't see an issue.
Yeah. And I don't think that's unfair, right? Like, if you look at, like, Mad Men, there are people who are like, season 3 is my favorite, season 4 is my favorite, season 5 is my favorite. It's just a consistently good show. So yeah, of course, it's all subjective. It's like, this is just because there's a season everybody likes more doesn't mean there's a poor quality going on in the others. The last episode, we do want to talk about that, obviously. I really love where we're going. First off, correct me if I'm wrong, man, but they don't really say, but does it look like the Wisemans are moving in with the Maisels?
That was my impression.
I thought so too. Like, it didn't say, so I was like, did I miss a conversation?
Well, we had that great shot, obviously, at the end of the episode of them standing outside this
giant house, right? So we know it's not like
it's not Noah.
It's not Noah because Noah said they don't have any space. And they obviously can't afford it, so they're moving in with somebody. And we had the conversation in the kitchen where they're walking around trying to figure out what to take and not, and the Maisels sitting there and like, we have a lot of space, which I think was an invitation.
I'm wondering if Rose gets her money from her family. I wonder
down the road, maybe.
Yeah, because I wonder if she finally breaks because they're used to a very lavish life. Obviously, I wonder if they come across some hard times, or they do move into with the Wisemans, and 4 of those people in the house together.
Right.
They just clash.
It would take some maturing, and I don't want to say that in a condescending way, but like some personal growth from Rose to be able to go, because if she's getting any money, she's going back and apologizing, and that's tough because really she's not wrong. They have a sexist system set up in their family business, right?
It's the 50s, right? But you're right, it is a sexist system.
But does she swallow the pride and accept that sexism to get the money up for her family? It would be hard for me. I don't fault her for not wanting to do that.
I'm thinking maybe that, right, depending on how desperate she gets, or maybe her brother comes around. Maybe we get a cool episode where her brother from Oklahoma realizes that she was right and comes back down and apologizes.
That would be great. I don't know if, at least we only got him for an episode, right?
We only got 1 episode,
and I don't know that we got that vibe from him that he has that capacity. But you're right. Maybe it was a death in their family. They all get back together, they all talk, and things just chill out or something,
Because like they showed it to us, obviously, it just feels weird. That's the only time we would see them, or him at least,
right?
Especially since we had that great house, the great set, the oil field down there.
One time. Well, they got the budget to do that kind of stuff.
They do, they're in Vegas.
You never know. Also, want to give yet another shout out to Sterling K. Brown for his. I didn't know the guy could sing, but as a talented man as he is, that should not have surprised me at all. He's got a great singing voice too.
We're like constantly wondering why he doesn't have the career that he should have.
We were honestly talking about that before. It's like, we need to start a campaign for Sterling K. Brown to get a real major starring vehicle. We're not knocking any of his work. I've never watched This Is Us, and I know that's a major hit. But I'm talking like a film franchise that centers around him as a lead character. I think it should happen.
So in 2019. He was in a movie called Waves. It was like an A24 movie about it was like a family drama.
Sure.
And a lot of people thought that was going to be like this big Oscar movie.
Right.
And it's good. It's really sad, but it's really good. And it just never happened.
Yeah, sure.
It was a huge year for movies, obviously. We had a lot of big studio stuff. But yeah, I would love to see the guy in another TV show where he's the lead, where he gets a lot of Emmy love. Maybe something on HBO or Showtime, or just a film.
Right. I know he does a lot of ensemble work, and I'm pretty sure This Is Us is an ensemble show. But I would like to see him, because I think he's easily got the talent and charisma for it, to be in his own starring vehicle of some kind where he really just takes the reins himself.
Also, what's impressive about him singing like that too is one of our subscribers let us know that it's not actually the actor playing Shai Baldwin that's singing.
Sure. And I didn't know.
Doesn't take away from performance at all.
Not at all.
Play Shy, I think he's great. But the fact that
Sterling
stepped up and Sterling did that, I was like, wow.
It was like, so yeah, exactly. No knock on Shy Baldwin or the actor playing him at all.
No,
but it does kind of highlight just how freaking talented Sterling K. Brown is. That he's like, I can do my own singing and I'll nail it too in that period voice. He just crushed it. Yeah, the guy's got an incredible range as an actor too.
An intensity.
He's intense. He nails the comedy. He nails the drama. He can be menacing. He's obviously a handsome guy.
Yeah.
I want to see him in major leads.
It's the eyes.
He does have great eyes, doesn't he?
Great actors have very intense gazes.
Right. It's like a Pitt. That's what kind of got Pitt started. Besides, being Brad Pitt and handsome and everything. Yeah. Great eyes, right? Yeah. Paul Newman.
Paul Newman's a great example.
Absolutely.
That, yeah.
All right, we've rambled enough here. We do want to welcome some new Patreon subscribers for the last day, guys. Cameron Trail and Alana Bravo. Thanks so much, guys, and welcome. We are very, very happy you're here with us.
Yes, we are. And if you guys are watching us on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel. If you might hit the like button for us, please leave us a comment down below and hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the new content we've coming your way.
Yeah, if you'd like to see a full-length reaction to this and everything else we've watched or watching, we're about to wrap up Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, the entire series run, sadly. Please check out a link in the description below to our Patreon page where you see all kinds of stuff over there. We're also watching 30 Rock right now as a Patreon exclusive. If you'd like to watch over there with us, you're going to have to sync and watch along on your own streaming service or device. You're just going to see and hear our ugly mugs.
Yeah.
It's not for making yourself feel bad about something you did. It's for making someone else feel bad about something they didn't do.
Oh, my God.
This is good because it's still dinner, right? But people are actually listening, yeah.
She's come a long way, it looks like.
Oh, yeah.
Often attributed to our great prophet, Avraham. Anything you can do isn't all that interesting to me.
Okay, so she crushed that, including the intro. She crushed it, yeah. Good intro.
Really good.
Yeah.
It was kind of minimalized.
Which is fine. They don't always have to go.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean we're not going to have a big, beautiful wide shot like this.
Exactly.
Meet us out front. Bring Susie if you want.
What was that?
If you want.
Going somewhere.
You are so big time.
She is big time now.
She is getting really big, yeah.
I mean, she's getting press, that's pretty cool.
I really think Susie's going to have a gambling problem. I think it's going to be an arc for her, yeah.
So I'm not saying you caused that to happen, but we were doing great, and you got here and you rolled a 7, so you kind of did.
You won something.
I didn't win.
My mom did that to me once.
Really?
I walked up to her when she was playing craps. Like,
I'm sorry.
I know.
Oh, a little drag race. That's cool.
This is definitely different. I like the music touch. This has a very period feel, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. What do you think those cars...
That Hot Rod Lincoln song, yeah.
What do you think those cars are topping out at?
I have no idea.
They probably got some get up to them.
Yeah, I think so.
That's
V8s,
cool.
yeah.
Trunk full of ice.
That is cool.
You don't see that anymore.
No. Just in commercials. We hope we're not missing it for the episode.
$5 on green.
It might be expensive.
Yeah, Susie's betting on everything now, which I don't think is great.
No one at the moment.
Okay, I'm going to file that away.
You don't think they're setting that up, do you?
No.
Isn't that dangerous?
You're not shy, you're not a musician, you're not a vehicle. You're expendable.
She just learned how to drive.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
She's a terrible driver.
Don't floor it all at once or it'll flood. Even pressure to the pedal till it hits the floor.
Got it.
He's going to sideswipe this car, isn't she?
Something's going to go wrong.
Hey, your lights! Lights are already on! Jeez!
She can barely see over the wheel.
Don't hit Miriam.
Go!
Yeah. Okay, they didn't hit Miriam. That's good.
Yeah.
So good, Susie.
Just in the exhaust. It's a nice house.
It is nice.
They are together. I was really hoping. Of course, this is going to be contentious. Yeah.
It's almost like The Odd Couple.
For sure, yeah. We really should be parking in the street. Like, don't park behind somebody. That's a golden rule of staying at a person's house.
I've had to wake people up before. I have to leave.
Right. I have too.
Almost hit the milkman. Sorry. Man survived Normandy Beach only to get backed over by Abe Weissman.
My God.
Killing the milkman.
This is going to be trying.
Yes, it is.
I feel bad for him.
I'm so excited to see
Yeah,
this.
me too.
It's like The Odd Couple, but they're both kind of like neat freaks, I'm assuming.
Right,
you know?
yeah.
Can I turn the TV off? No, keep it on. But you're listening to the radio. This is the news, so I can stay informed.
She's smoking over the pot.
That's so old school. How many pastas back in the day just had cigarette ash?
Right.
I mean?
It's like when you see old videos of like barbers smoking. It's like how many people have ash in their hair when they're done?
It's part of the haircut. Blow it on their hair.
I'm going to eat my toast upstairs. J. Fred Muggs is on. I'm coming with you, eh?
Poor Zelda.
She's a trooper.
Yeah.
Can I be in here with you?
Say yes. Oh, they did.
This has been the longest month of my life.
It's been a month.
We've been here a week.
Yeah.
You know what, though? Again, they put themselves in this position.
They did.
They with pride.
Both Rose and Abe.
Yeah, both of them.
More Abe's fault, but still.
Sure. I agree.
Yeah.
Yep. I look like the bride of Frankenstein.
Let me even it out a bit.
What a difference in how they're living, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, their first paycheck.
They took taxes out of it.
It's got the
That's
casino
how it works.
logo on it. Neat.
Because I'm going to have to start paying taxes. So how do we do this? Put it in your account?
No, you take care of the money. I get money, I spend money.
Then I will do the money.
Is that a good idea? In
No.
theory, it should be.
Who do we talk to?
You don't talk to anybody. I will talk to Angie before I go.
I don't, because I think, again, I see Susie heading for a gambling problem, and I think her managing Midge's money is not a good idea.
Yeah. How many managers have swindled people out of their money before? You know what I mean?
Most of them, yeah.
She's going back to New York, though.
I feel like this is going to be a thing where she's like, if I just one more bet and I can pay back Midge all the money I've stolen from her. Just one more bet and I can pay her back.
Maybe not. She said she's going to New York. But
We'll see.
It's a slippery slope, that's for sure.
Your clients?
Oh my God.
Stardust of all places?
Oh my God.
Where's your gratitude?
Look away, Susie.
Simone is mine, yes?
Yes, Angie. Yes.
That's a good answer.
The spin chair is nice. It's a good touch.
Yeah, it is. He's in food and beverage.
Yeah. You see that saw? You don't mess around here. We're going to use it up. Using it next time.
Last night I came to see her, left before Shy. Don't tell Shy.
Snitch? No, I wouldn't do that.
Snitch?
Is that the check? Let me see it. Is it short?
No, in fact, it might be over. I might owe you money.
What?
Oh my God. Susie,
Stop!
I've got a plane to catch, but you go ahead and keep that and do whatever you want with it. I will see you later, Angie.
might be a little scary to see that, but at the same time, he seems lovely.
Yeah.
He seems like a nice guy.
There's a way to say something and a way not
I know,
to.
right? Yeah. He's just in the mob, you know?
Yeah.
Fuse again. Be right back.
He's got to go into the little casino downstairs.
Yeah. I love this. I love this.
So
Yeah.
Remember, every time you guys plug in that electric percolator, I'm standing in the dark. Thanks, Joe Long. We'll figure this out eventually.
This is cool.
Yeah, it is.
I love it. I love they're just like cool now.
It's a lot of extras to have just for this bit, you know?
You think they shot all that like in one day?
Had to, right? For
Yeah.
sure.
May's the building's person girl.
I see.
The person girl?
Wow.
装好，谢谢。
This is a jukebox. That's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick.
How much is it gonna set me back?
It's free.
Oh.
My uncle had it in his bowling alley and he sold the alley.
That's pretty awesome, actually. That's quite a gift.
Those old jukeboxes are so sick.
Yeah, they are. I've never seen one where the record stands up while it plays. That's pretty cool.
Honestly, I've never seen one with a record in it. The ones I'm used to are like the old school cassette ones.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, my uncle's Chinese.
I kind of like it.
I mean, you are in Chinatown, man.
You are, yeah.
You might actually have Asian clientele.
Yeah.
God. This is kind of like this nice copy, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely setting these two up.
I think they should.
Yeah. They're cute together.
They are, for sure. They have very similar personalities, too.
They do.
Thanks for the dip.
And thank your uncle for me.
Who? Nice to meet you, Archie.
Likewise.
Who? I like that she's kind of a hustler, you know what I mean?
For sure.
What? Nothing. Just
Can
nice person girl.
you imagine, though, how Moish would lose it if he was dating a Chinese girl? Moish would lose
Moish
it.
definitely wouldn't get it, yeah.
No.
I have to wash your sheets. I'm using the sheets. Come on.
Such a child. I know.
No one's bothering you at 4:30 in the morning. It's dark, it's quiet, no one's calling you on the telephone.
He's not wrong. I've had jobs where I've had to do that, and it really is peaceful,
That
as
was
much
my-
as it sucks.
That was my Saturday morning when I was in high school.
Yeah.
I had to go to work.
Me too. I did too. McDonald's.
Nursing home. Yeah.
If you sleep late, your stuff's gone. 4:30 is why I still have a TV and a radio.
Oh my god.
I think this would motivate them to try to change their situation, though.
Yeah,
you
I
know,
think like, you need to go to.
I need to go find a job.
Yeah.
Yeah. You would think Abe, with his education and background, would be able to get a job somewhere in mathematics.
This is staged so well. Those shots are fantastic.
Always, yeah.
They're comical, but they're great.
Yeah.
I can't come out to Vegas.
Why not? You've always wanted to. It's a town full of clubs. It'll be research. You can write it off.
I don't know.
Actually, she probably could, yeah.
Just come on, check the flights.
And that was his hang-up, is talking about him. Well, she's not anymore. Maybe that hang-up's gone down the road, right?
I'm wondering if his relationship with May gets snagged with his love for Midge still.
Possible. Because Midge had Benjamin, right? Which is perfect, except it wasn't. Might be the same thing. This is a perfect relationship, but it's just not what I want.
They can't let each other go.
Right.
Jackie's got the place looking nice.
Actually,
Kicking ass. I just
it
came
looks
back
way
from a couple
nicer.
of meetings.
Got some drapes up there.
Well,
The
blazers
curtains. When I was in middle school band, we were begging our teacher to let us play the song.
Right.
Like, we can't. It's alcohol. And they're like, well, change it to chocolate milk.
Yeah, Catherine Hepburn.
Truth be told, that was me on the phone.
You.
Hello, Bernie. What say we do the Rainmaker on the old Broadway?
We'll bite.
Who is it?
Sophie Lennon.
Sophie Lemon.
I don't blame these guys. She needs to do something smaller.
Yeah. It's like she's not actually. It's an act. It's not really her.
Starting on Broadway, yeah. That's like me saying, like, I want to play baseball. I'm going to give the Yankees a call. You know, work your way up.
You got to.
Yeah, you got to pay your dues.
In the smaller markets, she can sell out the biggest houses they have, and they're begging for extra nights.
Yeah.
Gavin Hawk. Then this could work.
Gavin Hawk, yeah, he'd be great.
Yeah. Set up a meeting with him and you. You bag him. We'll talk.
So now, how do you get Gavin Hawk? I mean, actually, he's a manager. She doesn't
Right.
reach out to his manager.
You can get the call if you can say, I'm Sophie Lennon's manager, and
Sure.
she wants to talk.
Oh, he did go to Vegas. Wow.
Good for him.
When Angie Calabrese heard that Mrs. Maisel had a guest coming, he wanted you to be taken care of.
Aww.
Take Mr. Maisel's bag to 407.
Sure, Angie has taken care of a lot of people.
Yeah.
Taken care of in more than one way.
I like the idea, though, of them like kind of flipping expectations of Angie being a mobster, but just being a really great guy.
Really sweet guy.
Yeah,
Sweetheart.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like, for all the characters that matter, he's just going to be a big teddy bear.
But if you owe money, he will slap you right with it.
They're dropping the charges against you. No! They're going through their files and dropping charges for insignificant victimless crimes. Yours was one of them.
He's fighting for the charges.
He's coming down with a group to occupy your offices. Yes, they are serious.
That was solid, yeah. They scheduled the protest.
They did.
Please give a nice hand to funny lady.
He cleans up well, man.
Maisel.
He does. I love him. This is incredible support from an ex-husband, isn't it?
I just like the both of them so much.
I do too.
Now, I promised him I wouldn't talk about him, but that just shows he can't read a bluff. So, if you see him at a poker table after the show, go all in.
How'd the show go tonight?
A woman in row 3 coughed repeatedly during my Is This a Dagger? Which
It's
Carrie Ells.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
As you wish. Yeah. Yeah.
And who is playing Julie?
Sophie Lennon.
Sophie Lennon.
Yep.
Put that on your plate?
That is where I come in. I would be the anchor.
You would.
Yeah. He's got a good attitude about this, yeah.
Tell Bernie, I'll do it.
You know, he's hilarious, too. Carrie Ells is a great actor.
Yeah, he is. What, she wanted to be the big name?
Attracted
Oh, that is so much worse.
What if you're not?
He'd be the object of my desire.
It's called acting.
I was saying, yeah. Do you know how many women have had to pretend to be attracted to Kevin James? Adam Sandler?
That out. It's amazing. He's so right. He's so right.
A couple of nice handfuls.
Could you feel his magnetism?
What is her deal?
How?
Just
He's
say
British.
yes. Humor
Come
her.
on,
Say
Sophie,
yes.
It's Gavin Hawk.
The hand. I was like, you see the hand with the brush.
Lower. Gavin Hall.
I liked you, but now it's like love. I love you.
Joel, you're on the rebound. Slow down and let's see where this goes.
That's good.
That's very sweet, and it's very nice to meet you.
Same here.
Thanks, Shy.
See you tomorrow.
He's like the nicest guy ever.
He's great. Well, he just seemed to have really great perspective despite being incredibly famous and successful. Really grounded.
He's down to earth, yeah.
I'm buying you a drink. You're opening for Shy Baldwin.
He's like a kid. It's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Lemon blueberry bell. That should have been something.
I like that bit.
Yeah.
It should have been something.
You won!
I won!
You're a winner!
Look at all those pennies!
Get a cup!
I know somebody who last week, they went to the casino for the first time, won $1,000 on
Oh my
slots.
God.
I was like, are you kidding me? I was so angry.
I have not had that kind of luck
Me
the few
neither.
times I've gone to the casino. I'm not a big gambler.
I'm not either.
She dabbed her mouth.
She's all kinds of human.
Kim Novak.
Don't bother Kim Novak while she's gambling.
Grab her napkin.
Right.
It'd be so weird.
It's so weird. I'm going to take this.
Let me just throw that away for you.
This is not going to go well. I mean, I like Joel and he's smooth.
Episode 5. Joel dates Kim Novak. Oh, we got it. He got it.
Hey, 2 more?
The snap. The snap.
Yeah,
always
the
bothers
snap.
me.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's
God.
not okay. Yeah. If you've ever waited tables and been snapped at, whistled at, yelled at,
Yeah. I'll bite your fingers off. Don't do it.
seriously.
Yeah.
Please don't treat me like a dog.
There's a chapel downstairs.
Did they get married?
No.
I think we...
No. Oh, boy.
They got married.
Oh, boy.
Oh my God.
We got married.
We got married.
So now they have to redo the whole divorce?
That's kind of funny.
This is paperwork and legal stuff. We just got divorced.
Maybe this time we'll get a discount.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, they should. They don't have to tell anybody. Yeah, it's just a paperwork issue is all it is. Yeah.
You don't know her.
I mean, if I see you with her, I won't tell her we got married, and I sure as hell won't tell her we slept together.
Yeah, that seems to be the bigger deal, you know?
You were engaged. And I never gave you trouble.
I'm not engaged now.
No, because that would get in the way of entertaining yourself on the road.
Oh, Joel.
Now this is getting gross, yeah.
Shy Baldwin?
Oh, come on.
You call his name, he comes bounding up to you.
He's nice to everybody.
He is.
Yeah.
Whose are these? They're
Susie's.
sure not yours.
They're Susie's.
I'll put them back.
And they really don't have any right to be prodding each other at all about what they're doing with other people. They're divorced.
And you should probably do the same with yours.
I'll call him tomorrow.
This all went.
I don't know why
This all
he's
went
so-
away. Yeah, this didn't have to go this way.
I mean,
He was not a victim there, by the way.
he's not a victim.
Right.
It's funny. I mean,
Yeah, it was a dumb thing they did.
Bobby, you're a terrible go-between.
Moish elbowed me with his elbow, his big bony elbow.
Why is this her problem?
I know. He elbowed me.
Shirley's coming in. She might be naked.
She walks around the house.
Oh my
like,
God.
"Kid,
We gotta go.
They're children.
They are
They're
children.
children.
Yeah. It's like they were calling their mom to complain about a sibling, you know?
He elbowed me. This bony elbow.
Have you been? Everything good?
I got married.
Wait, what?
To Joel. We're married.
Why is she still wearing the ring?
I know.
Oh, the judge guy banged the gavel.
Don't think
Yeah.
I'm happy about this.
You really couldn't hold it together for a few days, Miriam.
Actually, in Vegas, I think they can get divorced really easy.
I think so.
Yeah.
Now for sure.
Isn't that what happened on Mad Men? Didn't they like move out to Reno and get divorced like instantly? Don and
Not Dawn.
Don
It
and
was,
Betty. No, it was Don and Betty.
Yeah. Because she had to stay out there.
Yeah. So getting married in Vegas, I think it's like we can get this undone.
Big deal, yeah.
Not the same as bad as in New York.
Yeah.
Dad, I'm gonna miss you guys.
Everything's going absolutely great. Just great.
Angie's so nice.
Never sit in Angie's swivel chair.
Okay. I won't sit in Angie's swivel chair.
Really traumatized by
Yeah,
that.
she is.
I'm gonna go call Reggie, catch up on some things. He's been very tough to get a hold of. Work.
I miss Reggie.
I know.
He must have been busy for this.
Yeah. So that is like, we don't have the money for
We have his money for you every episode, yeah. They might have. It may have been a contract for a certain number of episodes with him.
Yeah.
So they had to pick and choose.
Also, I like him. They use him sparingly too.
Sure.
He's a good addition.
Heartache.
Hey, Han!
Yes. Send the heartache.
I see her robbing Midge at some point.
I hope not.
I do too.
I hope not,
because that's dark.
All right, I want to talk about this here at the very end here.
Great wide shot again.
Okay, so good.
Yeah,
I think. Okay, I think the whole point of them showing the table like they did before is she's a pro now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. She's
right.
Yeah, right. Same with the guy with the hands on the table. Right.
She
Yeah.
kind of killed it this episode. You know what I mean? Like she went to Vegas kind of naive, negotiated with Angie for some more money, got some more money. Went to New York, handled business for Sophie.
Sure.
Killed it.
Right.
Came back.
Yeah, but she's definitely on the upswing.
They're
sure.
both on the upswing.
Right. And maybe I'm being cynical, but I think the gambling, the focus on her gambling is going to be an issue moving forward. It may not be. This may just been like the fact that she gambled and won is on Sophie, on herself.
Yeah.
On Midge. You're right. That might just be a metaphor. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but it would not surprise me if this is a thing.
I think it's because we have there's so many stories about like managers in real life stealing money from their clients, right? I mean, it's a big deal.
And that's why it's still ringing with me is like Midge said, you take care of the money. I'm like, as Susie's sinking into like a gambling habit, now Midge is saying you're in charge of all my money.
Yeah.
I don't see that as a good thing. I don't think Susie's a bad person. I don't think she's a thief, but I could see her getting to the point where she's like, where she's like broke. And she's like, I could just take this little bit of money from Midge and I'll win it all back and everything will be fine. And she starts losing Midge's actual money.
Depending on how long they're in Vegas. I mean, if they have a residency, they don't have a residency there. But I'm just saying, like, if that was the case, that they were stuck in Vegas.
Well, yeah, it sounds like they're leaving, but I mean, let's face it. If Susie's got the itch,
yeah,
you can gamble anywhere, right? Yeah. Again, I could be reading way too much into it, and we're just making predictions based on what we don't know.
Yeah.
But to me, that had a little bit of a hangover the episode of like, because I mean, you're right. Metaphor makes a lot of sense, right?
Sure.
For how well Susie's doing all of a sudden, but at the same time, and her growth.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I really feel like the take care of my money thing because I can't.
It can cause issues.
It's not a throwaway line. I don't feel like that's a throwaway line.
No. I think that they have enough love and respect for one another to where it'll be okay at first, but she definitely needs to get in touch with some sort of an accountant.
That's where it should be. Susie shouldn't be handling the money, and Midge shouldn't be asking her to. They should have an accountant. Put this in, my professional account, and make me an LLC, whatever.
Yeah.
Pay this cut into Susie's account to handle the money, pay the taxes, do the bookkeeping.
Absolutely.
I think that's they're both naive. They're both new at this stuff.
Yeah.
But I think that's the easy thing to do when you start making real money in something like entertaining, to where it's inconsistent and the money's large. And 1 week you can make a huge check, and the next week you can make nothing, and you need somebody that can kind of, balance the books on that.
I agree, and we've got a whole season to see how that turns out. You know what I mean, it's only episode 3, and the fact that they're doing so well now,
right?
It does make me wonder where we head with the rest of the season. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that might be a thing that goes wrong. Now, I will say this. I think even if that happens, I think eventually Midge will know, and I don't think it's going to be the end of their partnership or their friendship, right? Yeah. I think it's going to be a thing where I feel like we're setting the show up to where Midge does this crazy thing, and she ends up having to save the day for everybody, right? I'm going to go be a stand-up comic. Why? Well, we don't know it yet, but probably because she's the most capable person on the show, is going to end up saving Susie and Joel and her parents at some point, you know what I mean? From themselves.
Yeah, I mean, she's successful enough. All she needs to do is just keep grinding.
Yeah, for sure.
Get more exposure.
Right.
Next thing you know, she will be making an
Actually, I mean, she's obviously popular, and she's good, and I think that in something like stand-up, talent goes a long way, right?
Yeah.
If you find your audience, you find your audience.
Did they say where they're going after Vegas? Did they say
they listed a number of cities. I remember Miami was one of them. I don't know this. Yeah. I don't know the sequence. I don't remember all the cities.
They said Chicago as well.
Sure. So they're gonna. It sounds like they're done in Vegas, and they're gonna do a residency in another city for a little while Shai does his performances. I don't know how long, because Vegas is a residency kind of town, right? Like
you go nowadays,
right? Yeah, you go and you perform for 6 months, and you go. People come to see you, and basically you get to be in an in-house tour, kind of. But I don't know if in other cities it's the same setup, or what do we have now? We kind of have Vegas and Branson, Missouri is the two places where people kind of do where we kind of do residency performances.
Yeah.
And maybe LA and New York have some of that too. I don't know.
Well, we talked about Hacks. Hacks was all about that, right?
That's Vegas, but but absolutely, it's the same kind of deals. Like I get to stay in one place, and the crowds all come to me, and I just keep doing shows night after night after night. But I don't know if they go to Chicago, Miami, L.A., New York, Houston, whatever.
I think the whole tour is 6 months long. So, I mean, I think, 2 months here, 2 months there.
Maybe. Well, I mean, if they're going to multiple places, I don't know. How long has it been? It's
hard to tell.
It's not long because remember when the Maisels moved out, they're like, it's been a long month. It's only been a week. So it may not,
at least a week,
right? And so they're at least a week in Vegas. Who knows how long? Because we don't know the time frame before or after that conversation.
Sure.
But I would expect they're going to a lot of cities and not just like spending a month here, a month there, and then calling it good after 3 or 4 cities. I think they're gonna bounce around more after Vegas.
I'm willing to wager that if this next episode takes place in Vegas again, it'll be the last one,
right?
And then we'll focus the rest of the season in the other cities.
Sure.
So and the whole season might be on tour,
right? And we may also be done with Vegas here anyway. Like,
sure,
we did just get the goodbye with Angie, so they might be done in Vegas. We'll see.
I like the idea though of new locations.
Yeah,
in a season.
I do
just
too.
Staying in one place. I love New York. I love how they shoot New York in this show
for sure.
But this is season 3, so you got to kind of up the ante a little bit,
right? Yeah, and it makes sense career wise. As we've said, like obviously, performing in general and stand up specifically are way different now than it was then. Nowadays, the touring life is what you do before you've made it.
Also, I told you there was an episode this season that one of our subscribers let us know that won an Emmy for cinematography.
Oh, cool.
I thought it was this episode. It's the next episode.
Okay.
So apparently this next episode we have an incredible winner. Or some sort of sweeping shot.
I'm here for it.
I'm excited
for it. We have great sweeping shots in every episode. We had them in the casino here more than once.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love how they do that. It really is, like we said before,
very cinematically beautiful.
Reminds me of a lot of good films too. You know what I mean? Like,
really good film work. Yeah.
Very good conversation with those kind of movies.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see the next episode. There's a lot on the table.
Sure.
No pun intended. It's a gambling, I'm going to miss Angie. I want to see more of Moish and Abe kind of knocking it along.
Yeah, it's kind of expected. Moish is doing them a favor, but he's also being really awful about it. So it's like,
in the morning.
Yeah, just to do it, Right?
Give me your sheets.
and it gives them something to complain about him later to other people, which is exactly what he was doing with Joel, right?
Yeah.
Look how awful these people are sleeping till 7:30 on a Saturday morning.
They're hilarious. They're
for sure.
Children.
Oh, all 4 of them are children. And poor Zelda's caught in the middle.
I love that Zelda's just there.
Yeah, right. It's like, she working?
She is like a third child, isn't
she?
All
right, guys, we will catch you on the next one.
See ya.